Kind of women that high value men avoid. Avoid like the plague. First off, high value men are guys that I call Henrys. High earners, not rich yet. We're men based on, we're talking about money. The guys who are basically in the top 10 cities around the country, guys who are making at least $350,000 a year. I mean, let's be real. The kind of men that can afford to put you in a BMW and 3 kids and all that kind of stuff. What are the kind of men? What kind of women these guys avoid? Well, number one, these guys have their pick of the litter. So the women that are on the list are eights, seven, eights, nines in the face, eights, nines, and tens in the body. All right. But here are the women that put up a red flag for these kinds of men. The women who went to college, there are two kinds of women that send up a major red flag with these guys. Psychology majors or attorneys. Blake Henry, they avoid these women like the plague. Or they'll kick it with them. When we're talking about who do they avoid, I mean who they don't marry. That's what it is. They don't marry these women. Psych chicks, lawyers. Psych chicks, lawyers. The next are in the blue collar professions. Police women, cops, or military, any branch. These women are avoided like the plague. Come on, guys. Henry, Henry, let's talk about it. And then on the bohemian side, you didn't go to college. You didn't go necessarily go get a blue collar kind of job. What did you do? You went and they avoid actresses, singers. Why? Because they all tend to have creatives, bohemians. Why? Because they all tend to have the same positions. Nail techs, hairstylists, and massage therapists. So let's run down that list again. College women. You're a psychology chick. You're going to law school. You're going to be single. Single AF. They might go marry you. You think somebody wanted to go through a divorce with an attorney? Come on, man. You think somebody wants to go home and be psychoanalyzed by a psychology? No. And the other two, the blue collar ones, oh my God, cops and military women. Why? Because the assumption is, one, you got an extreme high body count. Because you've been getting it in the backseat of that squad car or on deployment. Look, man, the stories about military women and police and law officers are legendary. Also, it has everything to do with the kind of men you deal with. Women in law enforcement tend to deal with men in law enforcement. That's a different mindset. Women in the military deal with men in the military, a different mindset. Base heads, as some people call them, base heads, the military base heads. Now, and let me tell you what, and how do they look at these women? Military divorced wife with a kid. How can she afford this place to live on? She afforded to live on this because she lived in a military base on Washington. Where do guys go to find women like this? Y'all all get mad when guys talk about pump and dump and this and that, because we're talking about women who tend to be cute or pretty. Let's get into it. I have a thing called the eternal sevens. The eternal sevens are the women that tend to be the most problematic. See, the eights, nines, and tens, they get married early on. Eights, nines, and tens get married early on. They get married by age 23, 25. The eights, nines, and tens are the girls that get in the VIP for free. They bona fide. They get snapped up like that, especially if they're feminine, beautiful, inspirational, cooperative, submission. Then what ends up happening? A woman who's a 6 or a 7, like a B Simone, no insult intended, she's cute. She ain't fine, she's cute. B Simone, Jill Scott, like that in the face. All of a sudden, when the eights, nines, and tens are gone, the sixes and sevens automatically get all the 8, 9, and 10 shine because the eights, nines, and tens are simply gone. It's not as though those women actually got better. The other women are just gone. And when you get all of that attention, that when you saw your friends who were 8, 9, and 10, and you were 6 or 7, and they're gone, now you're getting 8, 9, and 10 attention, you feel like the woman. And you start to overinflate your SMV, your actual value. So like a B Simone, no offense, you start to actually feel like you should get a man who's the master of the universe. Especially if you're an attorney or a psych chick, you got a college degree or something like that, advanced degrees, all that other kind of stuff. You can throw advanced degrees, a master's, a PhD, that all goes in with law and psychology. All that stuff, high value men avoid. Because these women overvalue themselves from an educational standpoint, from an income standpoint, and most problematically from a look standpoint. And these Henrys, they're not going to, they know what they're worth. You too much of a headache. Now, Blake Henrys tend to deal with the college chicks. And if chicks bothers you, girls bothers you, you're in the wrong place. White collar men tend to deal with white collar women. Blue Henrys on the opposite side tend to deal with kicking with the police officers and military women. Don't marry him. Again, still this 6s and 7s, but you don't see many women in the military who are just obese. You have to be in some semblance of shape. You don't get to wear a lot of makeup so they can see what you look like. Tend to have your hair pulled back in a bun or something. So guys can pretty well see what you're working with. But you got them butch uniforms on, and dudes is like, there's nothing worse than seeing a pretty woman in fatigues. Trust me. I've kicked it with many of them. I'm like, dang, you cannot wear that shit to my house. Do not even wear that stuff in my neighborhood. If I'm gonna put up road signs and motion cameras, if I see you in my subdivision in fatigues or uniform, I'm going to have my drone shoot you, shoot your tires out. You leave that. I'm going to leave. I'm gonna leave a laundry bag in the turn in at the gate to the entrance of my subdivision. You put that shit in there. I got a little lock box outside. It's got some red bottoms, a little black dress. It's got a bottle of Maison Francis Kirkjean a la Rose. I'll take care of all that. You're gonna put your shit in there, and you're gonna put this on. Guerlain, tuberose, hey, care who else? When you coming in here, them fatigues go over there. You can get your property back once you leave my premises. Not just my premises, my subdivision. I got a fucking reputation, them hoe. You walk around in here with no bars on your... Get out of here. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Looking like you work security up in this mother. No way. I'm gonna take you walking through with some fucking Timberlands. I don't even wear Timberlands. You think you're gonna wear some Timberlands around here? My work boots say Christian Louboutin. Your work boots have to look at least this good. Okay? Can't wear them bullshits around Blake, Henry, and them. They're not gonna have that. They got a reputation to uphold. Now, Blue and them, they might. Nah, but Blue and them ain't gonna do that either because they see that stuff all the time on the work site. They don't want that to come home with. I mean, they'll kick it with you. They'll go to your house, but they don't want to marry that. They don't want to LTR that. And certainly, the worst ones are the bohemian, the creatives, the nail techs, massage therapists, and hairstylists. Those are the women that will tear your stuff up. They'll put out your windows, key your car, because they're this non-traditional, flighty kind of, they're the one with the crazy sex. And how do we spot these women? Because they tend to be pretty. All these women are cute or pretty. And the last caller fit that last category. I'm going to let the military guys speak to this one because I'm not a military guy. But women who hang around military bases at a young age, this is not a new story. Young girls marrying the military money, having a military baby, and getting military benefits. When I went to Hawaii, my ex-wife had a cousin that lived there. Beautiful. She lived in military housing. It's the only way she could live on the Big Island. Because how do I know? Because I actually thought about relocating to Hawaii. I was that close to moving there. And I know the kind of money I had to make for me and my wife at the time and my children to be there. And she was able to live there and she didn't even make a fifth of what I made. Why? Military housing. Why do guys tend to avoid women like this? Well, because if they didn't go down the path of, the law or the military, a lot of these women would have ended up in an exotic lifestyle. I'll just put it that way. So, what does this mean if you're a woman in the military? You have a military background. You got a problem. You got a problem because guys are looking at you and having like, not gonna deal with that. That's the truth. That's the truth. Badu type chicks, right? Understand something. That's the truth. Guys are looking at you like, Gentlemen, am I lying? Here's the thing. I'm gonna let guys call in. Let guys call in and tell you. See if I'm lying. See if I'm lying. I'm not, but I want y'all to hear it. Because unfortunately, there are a lot of women who went to the military and can't seem to figure out why they can't land them a regular. There's no men out here. Military women have a reputation, just like law enforcement. They got a reputation, just like lawyers, just like psychology, just like psychology. Got a rep, just like nail techs, massage therapists, hairstylists. When you're online dating, I'm online dating. You realize how many women I see on Tinder, on Bumble, who I own my own business, and I'm a hairstylist. I'm like, and they're gorgeous. Entire see one with a 10-foot pole. Late 20s, early 30s, especially the hairstylists. Woo! We got through all that to get to that last point. because that's what I told the caller. I was like, look, the guys you the guys who make the kind of money to be able to support the lifestyle you're talking about are not fools. These guys aren't fools. They're not fools. What's going on, Charles? Tiffany Chanel. Oh yeah, ladies, call in. I want to hear from the women's. I want to hear from the women's before I hear from anything else. Because there is a way for women who have a law background. See, why is it that women with a law background from other communities don't have these problems? Why is it the psychology chicks from other backgrounds don't have these problems? This really, I mean, how do I want to put this? This is the truth pretty much across the board, but each community has their own issue with it. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it is the question. Because you can't get guys to be like, can't shame guys, you can't guilt guys. And if you're an attractive woman and you're pretty rich or you got pretty privilege, but you got any one of those backgrounds, understand something. It is like you are radioactive. It is like you are radioactive. How do I call in? Now understand, when you call in, here are the rules. You call in, no background. Turn off mute the YouTube channel in the background. Only thing you're going to be on is Zoom. Don't be on speakerphone. Don't be on Bluetooth or speaker. Listen on the phone, so there won't be a delay or any any problems with the background. I'm asking you guys, Tiffany. I'm asking you to take yourself off mute. I'm asking you guys to take yourself off mute. I will ask you to take yourself off mute, and you need to comply with that, or else you won't be able to be heard. People, let's see. How many people have lost their channels this week? 6 people have lost their channels this week for using my content. I'm not playing with y'all. When I say don't use my content, I mean it. Don't use my permission. 6 channels in 2 days. And they were all channels that were monetized. Don't play. Let's see.
In this moment, yes, I cannot say what's wrong or right. No, it's not hard to fool me. No, 'cause I'm addicted to the good life. Yes. Yeah, lead the way, I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all, to the edge of it all. So tell your good night, 'cause I'll find a better one. Yeah.
Yeah, guys, I've had people deciding that they think they can just come to my platform and copy my content and do what they want to. I've got 2 people in federal court right now. So I'm letting you know, folks, I'm not playing with you. I think a lot of folks just think this is a game, and they think that these videos are just what they want to. When you sign that YouTube form, you got your information out there. I've already. I'm not gonna say anything. Keep playing. Keep playing if you want to. Now, if you want to use my content, request permission, and if I grant it, cool. If not, I'll keep taking y'all's money anyway. I'm gonna leave that there. We're the only group of people that feel like that we can just because black people we have just no chill. It's like I see it, I'll use it. Nah, you can't have that.
Yeah, Lune. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Si me quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar, un lugar para trabajar, y si no hay para emigrar. Todo money, money, todo el dinero. Solo un par de gente se lleva el botín entero. Funny, funny, pasa verdadero. Si tienen lo verde siempre llegará primero. Pero llegaremos antes o después. Solo a lo suyo, que Dios todo lo ve. Que por más que tarde lo veré caer. Somos más lo bueno y tenemos fe. El dinero ya lo veré. No vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo fue. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Con dinero. Money work. Yo digo las cosas como son. No quiero ninguna aceptación. Tampoco vengo a pedir perdón porque mis sentimientos se volvieron la canción. Yeah. No me vale mucho como tú me ves. Sabes, tú me llegas solo a los pies. Para mí ser grande es un interés. Ser un buen humano para mí es un deber. El dinero ya lo veré. No vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo fue. Money work. Yeah. El mundo quiere dinero. Yeah. Yeah. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Yeah. Money work. De corazón. La plata no te hace ser feliz. Yeah, de corazón. De corazón. Yeah. La plata no te hace ser feliz. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Yeah, 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 yeah. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Lunático.
Hello.
Hi, Tori.
Hi, how are you?
I'm sorry that you had to see that, but I tried. Y'all saw that I tried. So you put the baby up. What's going on?
Yes. About the topic, I don't know if I'm an alpha female or not. I am,
But
but
are you married?
no.
So you are a baby mama.
Yes.
Uh-oh. How old are you?
23. I'll be 24.
Ooh, how old is the kid?
He'll be one next month.
A 1-year-old?
Yeah.
What in the hell happened?
I know. I just got out of a 5-year relationship, and
Why didn't y'all get married though?
it was him.
Hold on. When you tell me him, what do you mean him?
Yeah.
Why'd you have a baby without getting married? You
I
tell me you're
know.
23 and got a 1-year-old. I'm like, oh,
I know.
I don't get
I
it.
wanted to marry, but I don't know.
Okay, all seriousness though, you're 23. You're in a 5-year relationship. You had a What are you looking to do now? Because honestly, sis, that's not very appealing to a lot of men.
No, I know. I eventually want to get married, but I don't know. I'm kind of like lost with the whole, and then especially because I haven't been dating for 5 years, so I'm just trying to figure out. Like, I
Why
know I
did
want to
you
have.
guys break up?
He cheated, and so yeah, I just broke up with him.
Okay, I have to ask. Was it more than once?
Yeah, it was more than once.
Okay.
I was just tired of putting up with it, so I was like, I need to leave. So, baby
Well,
or not,
hold on. I get it, but you're not in college, right?
right?
High school education,
Yes,
no skills.
I went to cosmetology
That's
school.
no skills, sweetheart.
Yeah, no skills.
What state?
Texas,
Well, you don't need any kind of government assistance.
no.
Are you working 40 hours a week?
Yes.
In this environment, it is going to be difficult to forge ahead. It's going to be difficult to forge ahead with 23 years old with a baby and cosmetology skills. What's your plan?
My plan is I do own my own boutique. So I have a business on
What do
the
you
side.
mean? What do you mean you own your own boutique?
I sell hair and clothing.
But you don't have a brick and mortar.
No.
So how do you sell hair and clothing? Online? Or out of a pop-up shop?
Online mainly.
Okay. So you're flipping hair. Money to be made. But still. See, you put yourself in a position having a child without the benefit of marriage.
Right.
And now you're just out here robbing Peter to pay Paul, floating around, and time is being wasted. You're gonna need to get some stability somewhere.
Right.
Where's Dad?
He live on his own now.
All right. Is the child's father in his life?
Yeah, he's actively in his life.
Girl, if you don't stop calling me, I told your big ass to go on back up to the Bay and stay there. You psycho broads. I swear to God. Young lady, 23, a baby. Don't have another one.
Oh, I'm not. I'm one and done. Unless it's marriage and,
But you need to figure. I don't know. I know a lot of women don't like to hear it, but you chose the man. You chose him to be a father, and you got a 1-year-old. I gotta be honest. Men prey on women like you.
Wow.
I mean,
What do you mean by prey on me? Like, what?
I've said it before, and I get up. Baby mamas are side chicks. Baby mamas. What does a man see when he sees a young woman with a kid? Ooh, she's not a virgin. She's actually down for sex. Number one. Number two, she's got a kid. She's got a kid. That means she's got things. So anyway, I can holler at her. We can Netflix and chill. I slide through whatever. We can kick it for a minute and go on about my business. Being unmarried. This is why I get a lot of heat from women who decide to be baby mamas, especially when they start talking about high value men. Those kind of men avoid those kind of women unless you're pretty, beautiful, or gorgeous. What I'm trying to tell you is you decided to have a child. You can't undo that. If you can't be with the father, what is your plan? And it needs to be a solid plan.
Yeah. I know. I need to. I don't know, like what direction to go to, because I wanted to.
I got other people on the show. I can't. I'm just not this show. I'm just telling you that what you don't want to do is, one, have another child out of wedlock. Number two, you don't want to you want to stay fit and in shape to give yourself the best opportunity. But right now, to a lot of guys, you would just look like a bill.
Wow.
And this is the bad part. See, we don't talk about having children outside of wedlock like it's a real problem until it becomes something like this and it becomes unmanageable. Oh, you shouldn't be so hard on the young lady. She made a mistake, and that's what a lot of women will say. But those softening words don't help your situation. You need a plan. You need some sort of skill to be able to provide for you and your child, because it sounds like the guy that you picked, is he a provider?
No. He paid bills, but I wouldn't say like I'm a stay-at-home mom or nothing like that.
I'm just asking, is he, how old is he?
30.
Ooh. Why would you get pregnant by a 30-year-old loser?
I don't know.
I mean,
that wasn't my plan.
But you're here. If you can't depend on him, you chose him. It's not his fault. You picked him to have the baby with. And you were together with him for 5 years?
Stick with him, even though
man,
like,
you chose. Okay, stick with him. You stuck with him. It's called child. I'm just get dead raw with you. You stuck with him. You were 18 when you met him, and he was 25. You got pregnant at 21. Now you're a 23-year-old high school graduate flipping hair. If economic downturn happens, state assistance is in your future. You need a man. You need somebody who can help you with the responsibility of this child, because it doesn't sound like you have family or anybody else. You picked the cheating loser. That's who you picked. That's who you had a baby for. So when I tell you to go back to him, that should not be more groundbreaking than having a baby for him. Work through the cheating issue. I don't know. I need to work on something, because the child would be better off with mom and dad together. See, we've made it too convenient for black women just to think it's better to be a 23-year-old mother struggling. It ain't about you no more. It's about your kid. So where's the dad at?
At his place. He's in the same town and everything.
Right. And how long have you guys broken up?
It's been about a month.
Oh, Jesus H. Christ. Get off my phone. What the fuck are you talking about? Don't you call me back again. You see this bullshit? You see this bullshit? You better get over to Dollar General, go get you some of them dollar balloons and some decorations. Go over to Party City, get you some more decorations, rent out the local arboretum or somebody's backyard and throw a ghetto backyard wedding ceremony. Get you a dress, get him some Stacey Adams looking like Ving Rhames up in Baby Boy. Y'all need to make some barbecue and some chicken wings and have a ghetto ass wedding and carry y'all's ass off into the sunset. Neither one of y'all need to be in the dating pool messing with anybody else. He's cheating. Tell him to use a condom and don't bring home no babies. I don't like him cheating. Don't go looking. That's real spit. He's cheating. Use a condom, don't bring home no babies or diseases. And don't let me find out about it. That's what you do. That's what you do. This chick is crazy. Girl, if you don't go... See? Ooh, I pissed her off. Oh, she mad. Eve, next. You next. Get my likes up, damn it. Get my likes up. I'll stay dark. We'll shut this shit off. Get them up. We need over another 1,000 likes. Come on. Get my likes up, damn it. What's your first name? Karen? Okay. Okay, what do you got for me?
I stumbled across you like this past week, and I've kind of been binging your videos.
Okay.
And yeah, they hurt, but
Why
I'm
it
grateful for
hurt?
it because so I'm a late bloomer, and a
Okay.
lot of what I'm learning I didn't pick up from my environment or my parents. They married really young, so they were kind of like each other's first.
Okay.
And so that I say it kind of hurts because a lot of the things that you were talking about in regards to Black women and certain things I was doing myself, and I was like, oh my God.
Okay, so how
So
old are
it
you?
was like a blessing. I'm 26.
All right. So are you out here dating?
I'm getting back into the dating scene, but it's
It's
different.
what do you mean?
I'm sorry, do you mind saying that again?
I said, what do you mean it's different?
Different in what I mean by that is my experience right now with men. I'm either realizing like there are things that I have unrealistic expectations about,
Okay.
or I'm coming against men who are still figuring it out, which is great because I'm young, but
Okay, so you're
I
what do you
guess
okay,
their
so
expectations
so
too.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
So here are the questions. Um
Uh-huh.
you do you want to get married?
I do, yes.
Okay. Do you want children?
Yes.
All right. I always ask this question. Do you want to have to work to pay significant bills after you're married?
I would not want to, but I do have aspirations that I'd like to see out.
Okay. What does that mean?
I want to still be able to like serve in my community the way that I'd like to, like still be of service
All right. How many kids do
of
you want?
making our life flow. Anywhere between like 4 to 5.
4 to 5.
Yeah, I know
And
it sounds like a lot.
well, that is a lot. How tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
Dress size?
My dress size is a 4. Oh, I'm sorry, a 3.
3. All right. And so what's the problem? I mean,
I think it's
if you're 3'4", what would you rank your looks on a scale from 1 to 10? And you cannot use 7.
I would say 8.
Uh-huh. Yeah, all you 8s not camming up. It does make it
I'm sorry, do you
okay.
stop my saying that? The phone broke out.
I said
The
all
phone broke
these
up.
8s that don't cam up, and you're in California.
I am in Nevada. I used to live in California.
All right. Well, okay. Are you driving?
I'm at my destination. I
All
was
right.
listening to your show on my
All
phone.
right. Well, here's one thing I would start. I'm going to start asking you ladies to actually, you should have a picture or be willing to get on camera because I'm going to tell you, I think most women, I know for a fact, professional fact, that the rank and file woman is horrible at ranking themselves and others. Just horrible. And the thing is, our lives kind of reflect back what we are. So the
Hmm.
kind of men that you're talking about being able to marry 4 or 5 kids, You talk about a man who's earning $350,000 $400,000 a year.
Hmm.
What percentage of men earn that?
Not a lot, honestly. Like top 10.
No, no. Give me what percentage? Give me a number though.
Percentage wise, I would say about 15 to 20%.
Girl, please. That's top 3% of men. Three zero. I mean, three. 97% of men do not earn that. Do not earn that. 97%. And if you want a black man too,
I do, yeah.
okay, you're talking less than 8% of black men earn six figures or more. Your expectations are insane if you think you can find a man like that who's single in your area. And honestly, if let's just get that you are an 8, men who are making
Hmm.
that kind of money, man, they
Say
they
that one more time, please.
men who are making that kind of money are like the cream of the crop. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Okay. All right. Well, see, this is one thing that okay, we're gonna go ahead and put you back in the. She muted herself up, so put in the waiting room. See, one of the big issues I see with a lot of women today is you guys are just, and I don't think you don't do it on purpose, but y'all are just woefully out of touch with the numerical reality of what it is to be men. Maya, I don't get it.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can, but who's in the room with you?
I'm in the room by myself.
Okay, cool. Is the TV on or something?
Yes.
Okay, don't be looking at TV or YouTube or anything.
I'm looking at the phone.
Okay, cool. All right, so how old are you, ma'am?
I'm 30.
Okay, what do you got for me? Are you an alpha female?
I turned on this audio thinking that, I was an alpha female, but by your description, I would say no. But I thought I was.
Okay, well, what do you have for me?
Well, I've heard you say so many times that women who want high value men shouldn't lead with their education, shouldn't lead with certain things. So, what if not my education? Then what?
What do men want?
I guess my femininity.
That only matters after what?
My beauty.
Yep. And that only matters after what? Are you fit?
Well, yeah, that's a part of my beauty.
No, it's not. Your beauty is separate from your fitness.
Okay, well then
You can have a beautiful face and be hella fat.
Mm-hmm.
So how tall are you?
5'5" and a half.
5'5.5". Only women count halves. And what's your dress size?
2, sometimes 4.
Okay. And do you work out actively? Often?
Not lately.
Okay.
Not since COVID.
So you're just cruising on genetics.
And former athleticism.
What?
Yes, genetics.
Yeah, well, that's not good.
I used to be an athlete.
I don't used to be's don't count for high value men.
I understand.
High value men got to go to work every day. Your life is in the gym.
I'm not opposed to that.
But see, sweetheart, you got to be doing it already. See, many women like yourself, you want to start doing the work after you find a prospect. See, this is how it works in your mind. Ooh, shit, there's Boaz. Girl, when Boaz come over and holler at me, then I'm going to get feminine and I'm going to get in the gym. But he ain't going to even talk to you. You need to be feminine because it's the right thing to do. You need to be fit and in the gym because it's the right thing to do.
I'm not here to disagree with you. I actually believe all of that.
Okay, then why ain't you there?
Why am I not fit?
Well, no, you're a size 2, but you're cruising on genetics. And the funny thing is, my ex was a genetic freak, but I put her butt in the gym. You gotta work out, ma'am.
I agree. And like I said, I have been in the past, just not since COVID.
Cool.
So it's
But
just
you
a
got
few
to.
months.
But see, even during COVID,
Hmm. But that's not why I called.
well,
Not to talk about my fitness.
you asked what do they high value men want? Okay, what's the question?
Um, it sounds like you're saying that women should decide between like a lower salary or a lesser position within their companies or whatever they're into, or deciding to be with a man. And I don't think that that's fair.
I don't give a shit about fair.
So
Next,
what risk am I taking?
hold on. Let's get clear. Let's get clear. The world owes you nothing. Doesn't owe me anything. Fair?
Absolutely.
How old are you?
I'm 30.
Take that word out of your vocabulary. Our ancestors were slaves, right? Was
Absolutely.
that fair? I mean, honestly, what we're talking about
But
first world,
that's
ma'am. You're talking about first world problems. And here's the thing: you can choose whatever you want. Just choose the consequences. If you want a career, knock yourself out. Are you saying that you feel like you should be able to have a high value man and a high paying career?
I feel like you get the best of both worlds
Mm-hmm.
if you do.
Well, tell me about your career right now. You ranked in the top 10% of your field.
No.
Okay, what do you do for a living?
Human resources professional.
Right. So you're running override. You're an expense.
Yes.
So why is this even a question? You don't have a career. You
No,
got a job.
I'm going along with the topic.
But my
So
thing is, thing is, you're not a driven. Okay, but you're playing devil's advocate, and you ain't doing nothing.
I'm absolutely driven. But
Driven
this
in
conversation
HR.
along the lines. Yeah.
HR is.
An expense.
I
I'm
know,
aware.
and I was in sales. I made revenue. You only exist because men like me give you a job.
Absolutely. I
So,
agree.
so driven. Okay, what would you like to get to in your career?
I see a career for me in the end in politics.
In
And
politics. Good. So
so
you
if
plan on running as a single woman? Ha 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 ha.
no.
Uh.
I'm here to defend alpha females. I wanted to go along with the topic
Well,
and also
but you're saying you don't think you want to defend the topic, but you're not defending it. One, you talk about that you understand that the beauty is what high value men value, and you understand the fitness is there, but you're not working out because of COVID, which is bull crap. There are plenty of people who work out during a pandemic, so knock that off. Number one, number two, you said what you really thought. I don't think it's fair that a woman should have to give up. So what? Let me ask you. When you turned 18, did you register for the Selective Service?
no.
Okay. All right. Why? If there was a draft, do you think it's fair that women don't have to register and go fight on the front lines? You're equals.
I do,
You're equals, right?
I'm not that type of feminist.
Well. Then, where is this fair coming into it?
I am here to talk about the topic of being an alpha female.
Hey, hold
And
on,
I
hold up. Whoa,
understand
whoa, whoa, whoa. We're
I have to
talking
choose.
about what I'm talking. I'm talking about what you said. You said it's not fair, and I said, okay, if you want fair, what do you really want fair?
In some ways,
That's
yes.
bullshit.
I should be able to speak my, voice my opinion.
No, yeah, you're entitled to a wrong-headed opinion,
Take out the
but
trash.
you're entitled to a wrong-headed opinion, and guess what? Men have made it possible for you to have a wrong-headed opinion and still have a roof over your head. We've civilized the world in general to where you women can come out here talking about it's not fair.
Um, I also want to talk about the risk that these alpha females are taking. Do you think that they can separate that, I guess, attitude from their home life and the man they're supporting?
Um, Say again, the risk the alpha females are taking for, well, um, I got to ask you, ma'am, if this isn't who you, are you just curious to have, are you just playing devil's advocate?
Sure, I'm here to have a conversation.
But it doesn't, but you're not, okay, I can have the conversation, but if you're not the person in doing it, what's going on with you? How about that let's talk about what's going on with you.
Well, let's talk about it.
Why aren't you married?
Why am I not married?
Yeah.
Guys haven't shown me enough to say that they need to marry me. Like, I should say
You
yes.
say what? Say again?
Guys haven't shown me that I should say yes if they propose. And
Hold on. They proposed. You mean somebody dropped to one knee in public and presented a ring with significant carriage?
it wasn't that significant. No,
Okay, but they dropped to one knee in public?
no.
Then no one's proposed.
Mm-mm.
You black women talk about engagement and being proposed like you can just make this shit up.
No, I'm not. No.
Why aren't you married at
But
30
I'm not
years
married.
old in HR wanting to go into politics?
Yes.
Why aren't you married at 30 years old in HR wanting to go to politics? You just said, because you just said something about guys. Why don't you have prospects?
I definitely have prospects, but
People who
I'm
want to
sure-
marry you.
Okay.
Prospects are people that are saying, hey, I want to marry you.
Yes.
You have multiple prospects.
Yeah, I've had.
No. Currently.
Moving along.
Currently.
I'm still meeting new people. I guess during COVID, it's been a
So
little
you
bit
currently
down.
have marital. So you currently have men saying they want to marry you. Yes or no?
Currently, no,
So you don't have any prospects.
not right now.
See how casually some of these women lie. This woman is this woman. Yes, the chat room. Like, ma'am, you said you've been proposed to, and I asked you about that. You said you have prospects.
In the past,
Okay, ma'am, I'm not gonna. Okay, the fact of the matter is, I'm asking you why you're not married at 30 years old, and now it's starting to become kind of late. It's kind of becoming kind of clear. What's the longest relationship you've ever had? What's the longest relationship you've ever had with? You're breaking up. You say how many months?
18 months,
Okay,
a year and a half.
okay. Your audio is bad. Say again. The longest relationship
I'm
you've ever.
saying it's been a year and a half.
A year and a half. That's a pretty long relationship. How long ago was that?
That was ended.
I can't say again.
It ended 14.
2014.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, ma'am, am I on speakerphone? Because you keep breaking up. I'm just trying to understand.
Well, let me. The Zoom, so.
Well, I can hear just fine. Everybody else is just fine. Okay, so you had a relationship in 2014. Your last relationship ended in 2014?
Not my last relationship, my longest relationship.
The longest relationship. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that was 6 years ago, so you're like 24.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you and that guy get married?
He left to do career stuff because he felt like he couldn't provide for me. He wanted more for us, so he left to do some other things with his career in out of state.
Okay. You said something along the lines that he left you because he felt like he couldn't provide for you?
Mm-hmm. He wanted more for us to be in a marriage family, so he just decided to leave and work on himself.
He went and left where?
He moved out of state.
Is he married now?
No.
So the man you were with for a year and a half cared about you so much that he left.
You'd have to ask him why.
I'm asking you. Okay.
Yes, but we still talk pretty much.
But that
every
doesn't make
other-
sense, ma'am.
I don't know why he left.
Okay.
That was his decision.
Okay. Outside of the year and a half relationship, have you had any relationship of a year or more?
Yes, a year. I usually stop at around a year if I'm not
So if I
seeing,
asked all the guys you were with over a year, why none of them decide to get serious with you or marry you, what do you think they would tell me?
if they were speaking honestly, I think it would be just a lot of pressure.
A lot of pressure meaning what?
Because I ask for a lot, so they would probably feel like she is a lot to have to,
Ask for a lot
supply.
meaning what?
Um, like you gotta buy me a house. You gotta be able to take care of me, and I like the life I live.
What do you mean the
So
life you live? You work in HR.
I do well for myself.
I didn't say you didn't, but you're not a baller.
Oh, I mean that doesn't mean I don't like nice
Of
things.
course, but it's when somebody else is paying for those things. Can you afford those nice things?
Yes, I
On
haven't bought
HR
my own.
salary?
Yes,
Really?
I manage money well.
No, but you can manage money well,
I
but
don't have any other
HR. But here's the
responsibilities.
thing, ma'am. Here's the thing. I don't mind women who want stuff, but what I'm hearing is a woman who sounds like you have champagne and caviar taste. What would you rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? You can't use 7.
I actually would rank myself a 10, but I hear that
Okay.
nobody's a 10. But I do think I'm a Hillary. It's just been a long time.
Think whatever you like. So you put yourself above Beyonce,
What
Kelly.
have you?
You
What
put yourself.
have you
I want to be clear. You put yourself in the era in the levels of Diane Carroll, Halle Berry. You're up there. You're that fine.
like? I would say so. I think I
Okay.
have a lot
So
to offer.
then women who are tens have prospects beating down their door. Ten
Are they valued? I'm still looking for the
tens
right
have no
one.
problem fielding
I
proposals. Tens have no problem securing a man.
I agree.
So
I don't have that.
no, you don't have the men.
They are not the
No,
quality
no, no, no,
man
no,
that
ma'am.
I.
I made it very clear. You don't have the men.
Okay.
You can think of yourself as a 10. I've had women on here who thought of themselves very highly, but your life is showing you you're not that. You're an average woman. You got an average
hmm
job in HR.
hmm Because
Nope.
if I were not
No,
a female,
because that's what you
in the
chose.
10%, how you
Because
got me
that's
at a
what you chose. Because that's what you chose. You didn't choose to go to law school or medical school. You chose to do something where you're running override. You're
did.
HR.
I really
You're in
did.
HR. You're in HR, and that's fine. But
I don't.
HR is not where tens go. You sound a little bit diluted. I mean, it's you can unmute yourself, but you can't overtalk me. That shit won't work.
Got it.
And at 30 years old, um, you say you want to be married or go into politics at the city, state, federal, or local level. What level?
Local city
Okay. And why aren't you? And what office would you like to hold?
mayor.
You know many single mayors.
No,
So we're
I'm
so
working on him.
huh?
I'm still working on him.
Well, no. See, that's not how it works, young lady. You become a wife, and a husband will find you. You seem to have this all out of order. You seem
I
to
will
think.
take
I
that.
mean, you seem to think that you are hot stuff. Anybody who comes on here and tells me that they think they're 10, and I'm looking in the same camera that you're looking in, and I know what a 10 looks like, and you're not that. If you're telling me
Okay.
that all the men you have, that you say that men would say you're demanding, and I'm like, well, all right. But are you asking? Do you think you ask for what you're worth, or do you think you ask for more than you're worth?
I think I am fair in that I do ask for what they're able to
No, no, no. I
offer
asked a very specific question.
what I'm worth.
Yes, what you're
For
worth.
sure,
Okay. Then if you're asking for what you're worth, why are men leaving and not paying that price?
because they can't meet the need.
Okay. And if you're such a 10, why can't you get men who can meet that requirement?
I would love for you to help me find
I would no,
that.
no. I can tell you what it is. First off, we need some. I mean, to be honest, man. If you're being honest with me, are you looking at YouTube? You keep looking back over.
No,
I mean, you're cute, but I would not put you above Beyonce. I put you in an adjustable 6. I do this in
I'll
real.
take.
Okay, ma'am. I'm not arguing
Okay.
with you. I'm not arguing with you. I do this in real life, and I could actually show you some 10s. I could. The woman I put up on camera earlier. I don't want to do that. I'm trying not to be rude because it's good to have confidence, but it's bad for women to be deluded.
Okay.
You're not a 10
Okay.
because again, I said you put yourself up there with Halle Berry, and you said, "Well, yeah." Then where are the Cosmopolitan? Where are the magazine deals? Where are all the 10 outcomes? Where are the men who are trying to marry you who are high value? Excuse me?
You said the Cosmo and the model thing. That's not my thing.
No, no,
Everything
no.
I
It
do-
doesn't matter if it's your thing or not. It would still be available to you.
Okay. I do want to mention that I did see your email, so if you could email me back, I would appreciate
I
that.
get tons of emails.
I
If
understand.
it ain't about no money, I don't respond. If you want to get my attention, place an order.
Yeah, how do I do
You
that?
go on my website and pick the product or service you want. Go to scheduling and check out.
And what's the website?
ByKevinSamuels.com. But seriously, man, I'm gonna try to make this make sense. It's great to have
Okay.
confidence. And it's great to get online and talk that, but it's bad for when you are if you can't show in your life that you're getting the kind of outcomes that you're talking about, you need to adjust. Have you ever had any kind of therapy yourself?
Only for like serious employee assistance types of therapy,
Okay.
but not necessarily that personal lifestyle.
So
type
if
of
I
therapy.
asked the guys that you consider to be in relationships with what you're like to be with, what would they tell me?
That I'm cool, that it's fun, that I'm positive,
Then why do they
good vibe.
leave?
These men don't. They
Men don't leave women that are good for them.
I understand, and I would have to show you better than I can tell you.
Ma'am,
If I could call all of my exes right here and tell you,
ma'am, you're the same woman who said you're a 10. I think what you're telling me is
I've
hmm?
I've asked exes, what was it like being with me, and I have not had any, discrepancies, I guess.
Okay, well
But
the exes you asked, have they moved on to other women?
not married. None of them are married.
Okay. Was there still the possibility of sex between you two?
Oh,
In their mind?
I hope not.
See,
I've moved on.
all right. So
I mean,
I will tell you this.
still-
I will tell you this. One, it's been an interesting conversation. You came in talking
you.
about stuff that really wasn't you, and I understand why you don't want to talk about you because it's kind of messy. Talking about alpha females and all that kind of stuff. That has nothing to do with you. If you really want to get into politics, you're gonna need a husband. And as of today, you've not been able to secure a relationship longer than a year and a half, and you don't seem to know why. That's on you.
Understood.
So, if you run against somebody, they're going to use, because I've done political opposition research, they're going to use everything they can, especially in a mayoral race,
Mhm.
to their advantage for their candidate. And see, they would have to send you through somebody like myself, an image consultant, to do the opposition research to actually try to put you an image in front of people. See, I could come at this from multiple different angles. But at the end of the day, if you're saying that one guy left because he felt like he could not provide the kind of life that you wanted, and then you said that the guys I'm with, I'm telling them they got to buy me a house and this and that. A lot of you ladies talk. It sounds good, man, but if you're not getting what you're asking for, and you say you are what you are, these things don't line up.
Well, I just want to end by saying that I still would like your help to find the high value man that
Well,
can buy me
I'm
a
on
house.
my. I don't. I'm not a matchmaker. I don't. If I was a matchmaker, I'd be charging 20, 30
I
to fifty
understand
thousand.
what you do.
All I
I'm
can do
gonna
is
put it
help you
in me.
become the best version of yourself, and then life happens.
That's what I'm looking
Have a
for.
good one.
So I'll put my order in, and thank you for your
Bye
time.
bye. Okay. All right. Tori's not here. Stella's not here. Okay. Ladies, let's talk. Okay. This whole I deserve everything. Men get very, very practical when it comes down to choosing a wife. Men are cost benefit calculators. Many of you are Honda Civics asking for Bentley money. Intermission. Let's get this money up. Get these likes up.
Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Si me quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar, un lugar para trabajar, y si no hay para emigrar. Todo money, money, todo el dinero. Solo un par de gente se lleva el botín entero. Funny, funny, pasa verdadero. Si tienen lo verde siempre llegará primero. Pero llegaremos antes o después. Solo a lo suyo, que Dios te lo ve.
We're about to open the call line. Let's see what we got going on. Oh man, we don't even have the likes up over 1,000. Oh man, we got to get the likes way up.
Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo fue. Money work.
Oh, let me help this chick out.
Money work. Se arregla con dinero.
Bye.
Money work. Yo digo las cosas como son. No quiero ninguna aceptación. Tampoco vengo a pedir perdón porque mis sentimientos se volvieron la canción. Yeah. No me vale mucho como tú me ves. Sabes, tú me
Moderators.
ves solo a los pies. Para mí ser grande es un
Time out
interés.
any of these
Ser humano para mí es un deber.
crazy people talking about the best from anything else.
Vendo mi alma, lo
None of that time. No time for
Seré
that.
el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo fue. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero.
Come on. Again, it's only a problem. It's only a problem if you're outspoken.
Se arregla con dinero. Money work. De corazón.
He shouldn't be saying these kind of things. We've got right to reason to be angry and unhappy. It ain't our fault. Cool, ain't nobody said it was.
Money work.
Nobody gonna put up with it though. Especially not men who've had to work to get to the next level.
Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work.
Luna. Unmute yourself. Enter the dragon. It's Laos time.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well. How old are you?
I am 27.
27. What do you got for me?
Well, I agree with everything that you are saying tonight, and I pretty much agree with everything that you have ever posted. I
Have
do.
you have you heard men say that a woman's apology matters?
Absolutely.
Then why don't women want to do it?
Not speaking for myself, but speaking for a lot of maybe Black women or women my age.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they have a problem with being vulnerable because I feel like maybe they've gone through something in their past that has caused the vulnerability to be there. And
Okay.
at this point, they don't trust it. So,
They don't trust being vulnerable.
yes, yeah, it can get scary sometimes. It can, especially if you had a bad experience opening up to someone and them, breaking your trust.
Hmm. Well, is it as scary as living life alone? No, because I get it.
Oh, oh
But
no.
I guess what I'm ultimately saying is when I hear women say that, I'm like, are women risking any more than men, though? I don't see that they are.
And you know what? I actually just had that conversation with a guy friend,
Uh
and
huh.
he is 41 years old, and I definitely understand that from a man's perspective. It
I mean,
definitely goes ways. It definitely does. Just like I may have something to lose, he has something to lose as well.
yeah. I mean, in modern marriages, men have a lot on the. I mean, it's like women don't want to be hurt. No one wants to be hurt. Granted,
No, they don't.
but
They don't.
but are you? It's not like a. It's not like a race to the bottom. Like, well, what is it? Grief Olympics. Look at what I got. No, I got something online too.
Yeah,
Uh
that's true.
oh. Hold on. Did y'all hear it?
Oh my goodness! Come on, Kevin, don't do that. Oh, now listen. Oh, hold on, Kevin. Hold on. Wait a second.
Y'all hear it? The,
I,
the single woman
I,
tell. Y'all heard it right. Beep.
I am short. I am 4'11", and I have been trying to figure out how I'm gonna get up there and change some batteries.
You
And
get a man. That's what you do. You get a man, girl. Get a man. Get a man. Get a man. Get a
I,
man.
I
Huh?
am. I promise I am. I
Get a
am.
mine. She said, I've been trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this. Get a mine. So seriously though, I get it. The ladies don't want to be vulnerable, but here's the thing. A lot of that I've spoke about this today that women will give their all to one man and then they get hurt and they won't do the work. They'll just move through life and every subsequent man is having to pay for the
For that.
errors of that first one.
Yep,
Hold on.
absolutely.
Let me bring in Keisha. Just I'm gonna mute you just a second. Hello, Keisha. Unmute yourself.
Hi.
Hello, hello.
Gosh. Hi. Can you hear me?
I can. How old are you?
I will be 45 in January.
All right. So what do you have for me on the topic?
Um, I realized listening to all the conversations, I wanted to share that I just apologized genuinely last week,
Okay. To whom?
and to the man that I've been with for the last 20 years.
Hmm. And how did he take it?
Normally, when I said sorry, it wasn't genuine.
Mm-hmm.
And this time I saw a difference in, I don't know how to explain what I saw, but he it it meant something to him.
Yeah. Yeah. Was that surprising?
Um, I would say based on life after Kevin Samuels, it doesn't surprise me, but
Hmm.
it just knowing that I never evoked that type of response from him prior to that
And you
moment when I apologized
and you guys have been together how long?
and what 20 years.
20 years.
And we'll be getting married actually. We'll
Okay.
we'll we'll be getting married now because
Well,
um
congratulations.
I mean he's thank you. He's put up with a lot and I didn't
Right.
realize it until now. So I apologized for that. I apologized for the last 20 years.
Well, I'm glad I'm glad that came from it. Congratulations, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing, ladies. I'm going to go ahead and bring some of the guys in, but I would almost say that. Hold on, the guys are probably you ladies don't really realize and how much your feet that how much men actually care because men are not allowed to our feelings aren't allowed to be valid, you know. And you hear a woman say that I apologize after sincerely after 20 years. That's that's major because men, we know it's different. We know when y'all mean it. Okay, gentlemen, we can call in. Men know when a woman is sincere. And I'm not going to tell you, I'm going to tell you personally for me, one of the worst feelings in a relationship was to care about a woman and to and for her to minimize, dismiss, or completely gloss over your feelings. Men feel like the guy said disrespected. It's just you ladies need to understand that men's feelings run deep. Look at self deletions. How often do you hear women saying bye bye over a relationship? Men do that. We don't. And I would almost say that men would, if they could go into their hardwiring, men would like to cut that part of us out. But if we did, the species would suffer. A lot of women today are operating counter to your nature. Vulnerability, being feminine, is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be vulnerable. You're not supposed to fear the man you are with. And if you got those kind of feelings, then I suggest therapy more than anything else, than making men pay for these issues. Estella, how are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good.
So
How old are you?
I'm 32.
Okay, what do you got for me? Hold on, Tori. Can you get somewhere and just set your camera down? I'm gonna come to you next, but if you're walking around trying to have a conversation and talk to people, I'm gonna go ahead and put you back up. Go ahead, Estella.
I didn't have a question. I wanted to respond to
Okay.
basically what is where does that leave women, like alpha females? I don't really consider myself an alpha female, but I just really have been very introspective during this entire year. And I realized that I've left myself in a position to where I'm probably going to grow up and be alone, or continue having a date and go through men and things like that, um, until I can decide, is getting married something I want, and it's going to make me have to work harder to, to get chose.
Okay. So you're not an alpha female,
No,
but you are
no.
working.
You said, am I
You're
working?
working. You're a working woman, just like most people.
Yes, exactly. I'm average.
Okay. Oh, you got the baby and the tattoo. Oh yeah, we coming to you in a second, Tori. So when you say if you decide you want to get married,
Oh, no. I have to decide that if that's something I want. At this point in my life, I never really thought too much about it other than the fairy tales and the Disney
oh, so you
dreams.
want to die alone?
Well, now I'm thinking like I haven't done any work to put myself in position to get married, so maybe that is what I want.
Mm.
I want a partner So I'm not opposed to it, but I'm
Well,
definitely
partners don't get legal benefits.
exactly. So now I'm in a position to where I have to think about all these things at my age now. And according to you, I'm in the danger zone, right? Well, I'm not trying to marry
But okay, what does your dad have to say about it?
my father.
Hmm.
My father wants me to get married, of course, to a good man and all
Were
these.
you raised with your father in the household?
Well, my parents were divorced, but I was raised by my father. I spent like every summer and the weekends when he used to live in the same state as me.
No,
But
but
yes,
who
my
had
father,
primary custody? Your mother?
my mother. Mm-hmm.
So your mother, was she married after
Even
your
my father.
father? After your father?
No.
All right. So, and this is sad to me. 32-year-old woman, 32-year-old woman, no prospects. And you don't even
Exactly.
know whether or not you want to get married. But what it sounds to me is you would love to be married. You're just hedging the conversation saying, I know right now I can't, there's no prospect. So me talking about marriage isn't in reality.
Exactly.
And to me,
Exactly.
that's very sad that you're 32 and you have no prospects.
Yeah, and that's just what I wanted to comment on. Like coming and hearing your channel, it's been like groundbreaking, I guess, in a sense, because it's like all these things and all these issues in the Black community, but then actually placing myself in some of those statistics, it makes me really sit back and look and say, damn, I gotta get my stuff together. And
Okay,
really,
so my question for women like you who are in the danger zone, um, what kind of clock are you putting on? What kind of time frame are you putting on this?
I don't know.
See, that's a problem too.
And I'm a little clueless. I don't know what you would call that type
Well,
of
what I mean is, if okay, you got to reverse engineer something. It sounds to me as though you've just been out living life,
exactly. Just having fun,
right?
going down the
But
road.
you remember the tale about the grasshopper and the ant, or the tortoise and the hare. You got so you sound like I mean, you're a cute girl. You got out ahead of life, and you've just been living life, not realizing the clock is going by, and now you're in your 30s and no prospects and running out of time. Here's what happens. If you don't decide to sit down and get real serious real quick and decide whether or not you want to be a wife or not, the choice is going to be made for you.
Exactly.
Because after 35, it's high risk pregnancy, and you're competing with younger ones. Huh?
I don't want children. I don't want children.
Well, then that's an even more problematic, because most men get married to have children.
Right. So that's what I was saying. I guess I do want to die. And that's what I'm saying. It's like I never thought of it or actively was like, I want to die alone and be by myself and flying around the
Right.
world.
And
Never
you will
thought-
be. You'll be by yourself and die alone.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think we've done a disservice to so many of our Black women, because it sounded so sexy when they were talking about we are living single in the 90s.
I remember watching that. I watched and living all those shows,
Mhm.
everything. I was raised by the television because my mom, post-divorce, working.
Why don't you
and-
want kids?
Mhm.
Why don't you want children?
Like you said, I've been just living my life very mindlessly, irresponsible. I don't think that I'm responsible enough to usher in life.
Okay.
and
Well,
raise-
then know thyself. Know
Right.
thyself. Well, I would tell you this. Well, let me ask you this. And I got to move on to the next call. Are you do you work out?
No, no. And that's the other thing. I'm overweight. I'm 5'7", 193 pounds. I weigh myself.
Oh my boy, Lordy.
Exactly. And so that's what I'm doing now. Today I've started.
Okay.
I was like, I don't want to do that
Let
anymore.
me get to the next person, Estella. I'll come back to you. Okay.
Oh yeah. No, I'm still here. I just had to.
Okay. So you're 32. 32, yes. And you said you're 100 and how many pounds?
193. I didn't even know I was up there.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'7".
Okay. When was the last time you actively worked out consistently?
Never. I was always overweight. So like when I was in high school, I was at my heaviest at 203. and I was like 17, 18 years old.
Okay, this is a personal
Like,
question, but are you still a virgin?
no, oh no,
Okay.
I'm a bit of a Jezebel, if you want to call
You
it
you
that.
you're a what, ma'am?
A bit of a Jezebel.
Okay. Um.
Yeah,
uh, Sound
yeah.
like you've lived a
Well,
kind of a free spirit lifestyle.
absolutely. So I just wanted to speak on the common theme of I see clearly what you do. Like you have a very specific lifestyle, and your audience is very specific. And what I'm following with hearing some of the listeners, like some of the women, my peers, I'm just like in my mind boggled, like, oh my God, these people are completely deluded, like you said. And I've always tried to be a very real person with myself. I'm very like agnostic, spiritual, if you want to call it, and just always trying to learn things about myself in this life. Because I only have one life to live.
But my
So that's
question,
why.
my question is though, I hear all that, but where does it end? That's what I'm always curious to when I hear these free spirit kind of thing. Where does it end? Because what I tend to hear from people who are like you is eternal youth and no physical ailments or problems.
Oh no, I don't believe that at all. What I know about spirituality is that my spiritual ass is stuck in this human body. So while I'm here in this human life, I have every choice to make throughout it.
Right, right. But
That's
what I'm saying is,
you.
but
Hmm.
by as a single woman living by herself who's been as much as 203 pounds, what happens when you're 40, 45,
It,
50?
that's what I'm saying. You coming into listening to you have sparked something in me and made me realize, damn, I'm gonna die alone. And now I'm like, I don't want that. But now I'm in a position to where it's like you overweight, you're a cute girl, but you've been under this delusion or illusion of I'm just gonna live my life and be free and young. And I can do that, but at the same time, when I turn 40, when I turn 60, I'm gonna be by myself. I better be in excellent freaking shape so that I'm not in hospital bills because I already work hard. I
Well,
don't
I
want to
think the
work
thing
hard.
is when we have a youth culture in Black America, we prize youth and we let a lot of our black women and black men too are guilty of this, being 30, 40 years old, still dressing and acting like we were in our teens and 20s.
And
So,
that's what I wanted to share with you in my peer group. I live in the Bay Area, by the way, and I know you know
oh
places.
yeah.
I'm making, probably 75, $80,000. I'm poor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a poor person. I know where I stand. So I'm not, that's why I said I'm listening to you to learn and get information so I could like level myself up. And even if that means I die alone, but at least be healthy and take
Well,
care of myself.
see, many
That's
many women going to have to start doing, like I said, quality of life. Before a
quality.
husband or a man comes along, you have to be a happy person. You have to be a happy
Yeah.
whole person. And men very much look at a woman's fitness. And this is one thing that many of our sisters just outright refuse to do. I don't
They
understand
refuse.
why so many of you guys just refuse to exercise. I just don't get it.
Well, it's our generation. I can speak to that because I'm of this generation. You're a little bit under my parents' generation. We were at home watching TV, so it's habit.
But I
And then
but
we're
that's
watching TV.
but that's not the way it is for non-black people.
I'm very clear about that.
So
I'm agreeing with you. And what I'm telling you, you're saying you don't understand. I'm not trying to help you understand, but what I'm telling you
hey
is
Ruth,
I can see what happened.
hey Estella, I'm gonna go ahead and get Ruth on here. Hold on, okay? I can save your life because you are dying working for your abusive boyfriend. Your toxic, abusive boyfriend is killing you. That's your job. So, Jack in the Box, what do I want to call her? Jack in the Box, Jane in the Box, Variant in the Box. What are we going to call the Mississippi variant? Are jobs killing Are jobs killing our black women? Are jobs killing our single black women?
Yes, absolutely. Oh my God, that's the perfect question. The perfect yes, absolutely, yes, absolutely, yes.
Should they quit these
Yes,
jobs?
absolutely. Oh my God, that's the perfect question. The perfect yes, absolutely, yes, absolutely, yes.
Should they learn how to apologize and fix the shit that they fucked up?
Yes, absolutely. Oh my God, that's the perfect question. The perfect yes, absolutely, yes, absolutely, yes.
Should they stop worrying about what their friends or single friends and everybody else says and learn how to humble themselves to the men that can help them not be killed by their relationships, their toxic, abusive boyfriends, which are their jobs?
Yes, absolutely. Oh my God, that's the perfect question. The perfect yes, absolutely, yes, absolutely, yes.
Will they live a better quality of life after they decide to go ahead and change their mindset and choose to actively work with and build with the thorough black man?
Yes, absolutely. Oh my God, that's the perfect question. The perfect yes, absolutely, yes, absolutely, yes, yes.
If she chooses not to do this, will she die alone with her dog?
Absolutely. Oh my God, that's the perfect question. The perfect yes, absolutely, yes, absolutely, yes.
Did modern feminism screw black women over and leave them holding the bag?
Yes, absolutely. Oh my God, that's the perfect question. The perfect yes, absolutely, yes, absolutely, yes.
When in doubt, what should you as a woman say to your man? When in doubt, what should you say to him?
Yes, absolutely. Oh my God, that's the perfect question. The perfect yes, absolutely, yes, absolutely, yes.
And if women start doing these things, black women in particular, will we have better outcomes in the black community, better families, better results for little boys, little girls, and an overall more enjoyable and happy and fruitful experience on this little time we have on the planet?
Yes, absolutely. Oh my God, that's the perfect question. The perfect yes, absolutely, yes, absolutely, yes, yes.
Thank you, thank you, Jack. God damn it! Oh my God! Oh. Okay, so there was Jarvis, and what was it after Jarvis became Vision? Was it Vanessa? I need an assistant. So, well, I want to call her Janice, not Janice. Janice, Jarvis, Vanessa. Don't want to call her Siri or Alexa. Come up with an assistant name. If I get an assistant, so I can just say, Janice, you gonna work? Are you gonna do your job today?
Yes, absolutely. Oh my God, that's the perfect question. The perfect yes, absolutely, yes, absolutely. Yes.
Holy shit! What the hell? I am going to hell. You guys should stop this. Shout out to Big Shirley. I'm going to hell. All right, y'all, I got to get up out of here. It's been good. It's been great. But you guys know how we do this. Till the next time, how it is. Peace. Your Godfather is gone.